If you're thinking about niching down your TikTok, your Instagram, or your YouTube, you probably want to watch this video first. Niches get stitches. Let's cue that intro, and while the intro is playing, comment below and let me know, how have you been feeling about niches or niching down? Let's cue that intro. I'll see you guys in a minute. Hey everyone, my name is Rachel Pedersen. I'm a social media strategist and marketing consultant for 8 to 10 figure businesses. I love to mentor freelancers, teach about social media, and I just so happen to have also grown some of my social media platforms a bit along the journey as well. Now, this is really important because there is so much confusion in the market right now about niching down. And I completely understand why there is that confusion with so many experts and gurus. I almost want to put out like these things. Is that bunny? The bunny? Anyways, I digress. There's so much confusion because all these experts and gurus are saying niche down, niche down, niche down. And one of the biggest things that they fail to mention is that while maybe they've built a following on a particular platform, they haven't built a successful business, they haven't monetized, they haven't been able to actually turn it into something sustainable and monetizable. Now, this is really important. Of course, there are a few exceptions to what I'm talking about today, and those exceptions include, number one, if you are in e-commerce. Actually, that's the only exception. I can't think of anything else. So here's the thing. People will come to me and they're like, I want to be in marketing. So what do I niche down to? And the crazy thing that people don't realize is how much more niche down you already are without trying to niche down. So the first thing that most people don't understand about niching down, and by the way, yes, I know I say niche. I'm from Minnesota. So what this should be in other places is niche, but I say niche. Welcome to my YouTube. Okay, so let's say you want to be in marketing. A lot of times people think that you have to narrow it down to I specifically support gym owners with growing their Instagrams. But one of the things that no one tells you about is, number one, the second that you niche yourself down, you do limit your audience. Number two, you also forget that this in and of itself is already a niche, and there are a ton of other factors that are already naturally niching you down that you haven't even realized. So for example, niching down into Instagram, niching down into gym owners, niching down into Instagram, gym owners who want help growing means that you're going to reach a lot less people because of these factors. Number one, marketing is already a niche. Now, the purpose of this video isn't just about marketing. The point here is that there are niches that we are already a part of that we don't realize. For example, marketing is a niche within business or even online business. Marketing is also a niche within entrepreneurship as a whole. And that doesn't even take into play digital marketing, social media marketing. There's so many things about who we are that naturally niche us down. So what I'm teaching is a little bit different because, for example, and it's sad that I have to create this video, so I want to hear your thoughts below. But for example, the fact that I am a female who is feminine, but also confident, is going to turn off major audiences. Yes, that is very true. It's a sad reality. There are people who hate on me just because I'm feminine, just because I'm confident, just because I'm a woman, and those things do happen. I wish that it didn't, but just being female in and of itself is a niche. Number two, being a mom or not being a mom is a natural niche built into what you do. This sounds crazy, but some people don't watch my video content because they assume that because I'm bubbly, I must be stupid and I don't know anything about social media. So being bubbly, AKA, you guys ready for this? Your demographics, unfortunately, are already niching you down. I like to make jokes a lot. I like to dance like a goofball. These things are a part of my psychographics. These are a part of who I am. And they're also a part of my core values. Having fun is a core value of mine. I don't care if we're talking about business, entrepreneurship, bootstrapping, building a brand. We're going to have fun doing it. And a lot of times people don't want to follow me because they think that that is annoying. That is totally fine. One of the biggest things that I want you to understand is that you are, in so many ways, your own niche. Gary Vaynerchuk has said it. Russell Brunson has said it. You are your niche. We are coming into times where people are starting to see less and less separation between who you are as a person and what you do in your business. For example, have you ever heard of a company or a business being boycotted or attempting to be canceled because of something that the owner did? For example, I think about like the Jimmy John's cancellation of years ago when it was discovered that the Jimmy John's owner was actually hunting for endangered species in Africa. A lot of people were upset, and even though he is not a part of the marketing of Jimmy John's, the truth is that behavior, that psychographic, potentially that demographic of who he is, affected his business. Now, was there also an outpouring of support from people who support both hunting for meat and also for game, for sport? Yes, absolutely. You are your niche because we are coming into times where it is no longer separate. Your demographics are not separate from your business. Your psychographics, your beliefs, your core values are not separate from your business. And the sooner that people can realize that those things are being taken into account in everything that we do in our business, oh my goodness, the sooner you will realize that you don't need to further niche down. You are going to naturally do two things. And I remember learning this first and foremost from Russell Brunson, who was my very first mentor in marketing, but then also having it further articulated by Kaylin Poulin, who is the founder of Lady Boss, and she is amazing. Now, I'm not going to quote her directly, so keep this in mind, but she basically shared this premise that there's a T-graph of two different things. One is attract, and one is repel. Now, a lot of times the idea of niching yourself down comes from people who are not yet adults. Now, not all the time, okay? So keep this in mind. It isn't until the age of 25 that your prefrontal cortex is fully developed and you have the ability to intentionally make decisions with your entire mind formed, which is kind of crazy. And so when people under the age of 25 are teaching like, you have to niche down, part of me is like, I get it, because until your prefrontal cortex is fully developed, you've moved out of your parents' house, you've maybe moved out of your hometown, you haven't even decided or learned who you want to be. In order to truly niche down with the attract and repel T-chart, you have to know, who the heck am I? That's very difficult to do while also trying to niche down. What happens if you niche down into a specific zone or a specific expertise or a certain type of business, only to realize a couple years down the road, oh my gosh, this industry is very X religion or Y politics, when you suddenly realize that that's no longer how you align. I am going to say, part of me feels like whenever someone is under the age of 25, it's almost not fair for us to judge who they are, the decisions that they make, because like their brain is literally not fully formed. They're not fully able to make decisions, taking everything into account. And that's speaking about myself as well. And so before you can niche down naturally with your personality, you need to know who you are. And who you are is naturally going to attract and repel people. For example, some people are going to be super attracted to the fact that I'm a mom of 3. Some people are going to be super repelled by my mom's stomach. It does both. It attracts and it repels people who need me in their lives. Some people are going to be super attracted to the fact that I am bubbly. And some people are going to be repelled because they're going to say that I am annoying. That's totally fine. If you're one of those people, just go. Don't stay here any longer. Why are you still watching? I'm just kidding. Okay, so some people are going to be attracted to the fact that I put out tons of free value. Some people are going to say, she posts so much. Some people are going to be attracted to the fact that I love learning about different belief systems other than my own. That means I read books intentionally from people from backgrounds that I don't understand. I like reading and learning about things that I don't get or will never get, including very controversial books from very controversial figures. So some people say that is amazing. I stan an intentionally self-educated, diverse, rounded individual. And others are going to say, she's questioning everything I stand for. The T chart is your niche, but in order for you to niche down, you have to know who you are. Now, one of the beautiful things, and I will tell you this because who I am today at the time of filming this is very different than who I was even a year ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago, and definitely different than 10 years ago. If I were to create this T chart, this would look entirely different 10 years ago and even a year ago from what it does today. You are your niche. The things that some people love about you, others will hate about you. And that is how you build a raving following, is by being yourself, not trying to fit in to some particular niche, or really let's call it what it is. It's putting baby in the corner. It's putting yourself into a corner that at times can be difficult to get out of. So often people will come to me and they'll say, Rachel, I don't know what to do. I niched myself down and now I can't get out of the niche. People say this a lot. And the truth is there a way to get out? Yes. Is it going to be a little painful? Yeah, for a little bit. But the sooner that you can realize that who you are is your niche, the sooner you're going to grow a raving following. I want you guys to comment below and let me know what you've learned from this, what you agree with, what you don't agree with, because that's just as important as what you agree with. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a like. And by the way, if you have questions, ask them below and I will create more tutorials and trainings completely for free. As always, ad-free. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss when those go live. Oh, and we packed the bio of this video full of free resources, so feel free to take exactly what you need. I'll catch you guys later. Bye for now. Sorry, hold on. Let me flip my screen so you guys can see the drawing too. I always forget to do this. So let me flip it. By the way, this will be live on YouTube soon. Okay. Oh, that is not right. Let's try that again. Mirror my video. There we go. Let's get to the next page. I'm so glad my video editor is like the coolest human in the entire world.